Hello ladies and gentlemen, we are back here and today I wanted to bring two of the most important topics yet. Commitment to planning with others. We have spoken of accepting changes, avoiding comparing ourselves to other people, and for the most part we've talked about what to do when you're doing plans. But how about when you have to work around or work with somebody else? At some point we've all had school projects where we have to work with somebody else, and it's frustrating because you can do everything right and yet fail if the other person doesn't do what they're supposed to. And let me just say this real quick, it's good to be independent because if they fail, I won't. If they don't support me, I can keep going. But let's be honest with ourselves. In real life, at one point or another, you're gonna have to include somebody else in your plans. And we have a couple choices right there. You can try to make their life fit perfectly into yours. Not happening. You can try to pretend that you don't need them, but if you've been alone on Christmas or Valentine's, you know that's tough. Or you can just learn to roll with the punches. Now let me explain the last part. You've probably heard Trump say in the last couple of weeks that he's his own best advisor. And granted, that might sound dumb coming out of him, but honestly, that's what a lot of us try to do. We try to plan and move our life like if we were the only part necessary. And yeah, I know it's tough to include other people in your life, but remember the road trip analogy? Ain't it so much better if you have somebody to travel with? Maybe you'll have to slow down for them, but when you're discouraged, they'll be there to pick you up. When you need to slow it down, they'll be there to put the brake on. And if you fail, they'll be there to help you get back up. What I'm trying to say is don't be afraid of letting other people into your life, into your plans. Now the second piece of advice, commitment is the key to everything and anything. It's the key to success. I'm a teenager and I gotta confess that my generation has problems with consistency. And the thing is that we're not completely satisfied with anything. That's why we are drawn to the new stuff. New phones, new music, new friends. You get the idea. Think about it. How fast did the fidget spinner, bottle flipping, dab went by? Granted, they were shallow to begin with, but it goes to show how quickly our generation gets tired of things. I'm not saying that being drawn to new stuff is necessarily bad, but when you bring that up to the level where we're talking about plans and our future, it's kind of dangerous and scary. I mean, you gotta stick to something before you learn to enjoy it. So if we are so quick to change things, we might never actually get anything done. And yes, I know we pride ourselves in being able to multitask, but when it comes to goals, to plans, you really need to stick to whatever you're doing and be committed. On Instagram, I saw this friend of mine put up a story or a post asking, if there's a guy out there who's so in love with his girlfriend that he won't even find other girls attractive. Interesting. I'm not gonna say there is or there ain't. If you think there is, leave it in the comments. But reaching that point requires a humongous level of commitment to that person. Jacob had that sort of commitment in working for Rachel. He worked 14 years and he didn't only get Rachel though, But that's beside the point. What I want to say is we all have the potential of success. We can all reach the top. There's no doubt about that. The thing is, are we willing to commit to our goal? I used to think that changing goals to avoid failure was a great idea. But now I look back and realize that that's a huge mistake. If I don't stick to anything, yes, I might avoid failure, but I'll get to the end of my life and look back and be like, what did I accomplish? Life is too short to spend it changing our objectives. Yes, it's fun to try new things, but the road to success requires concentration. So we need to find something that really connects us to whatever we're trying to do if we plan on getting there. And yes, I am suggesting that you put for yourself some sort of security deposit that will keep you in the path that you're doing right now. One of the things that my sister and I like to do is we like to tell each other what we're trying to do, so that maybe the shame or our self-pride of not showing the other one that we quit keeps us going. I don't know what it might be for you. If you want to do that, or you're more of a stubborn person, so you want to make it like, I'm gonna do this because I don't know. Just be creative and find something that really connects you to your goal so you can feel committed to whatever it is that you're planning to do. And try it on a small scale at first. That motivation will keep you going. I know as a fact that the only reason I work out is not because of my health, but it's because of the ladies. So that's a motivation for me. I don't know what it might be for you, but you can keep going at it. I want to wrap it up with this quote. The difference between regular people and great men is that those great men didn't quit. Let me just say this. At one point or another, we will all feel like just dropping everything and quitting. So why pretend we can do it alone when we can have somebody else there with us? And I don't mean stop planning and be like, God, whatever you want, I can do that. But if you knew that that decision was guaranteed success, wouldn't you take it? 1 Peter 1:7 says, cast all your anxieties on him because he cares for you. In a world where everybody is pushing for their own thing, everybody's trying to do things by themselves, Jesus is out there offering us to help. Whether it is that you need help committing to your goals or you just are too tired to keep going, he's right there, ready to help you with whatever you need. Thank you for watching this video. I'm sorry for not having uploaded earlier, but I'm going to try to be here on the money. Don't forget to share it and comment whether you actually think that guys like Jacob exist. And feel free to follow me on Facebook, Kevin Patino, or Instagram, Forerunner777, Snapchat, The Preacher Kid 1. I'm there. And we'll see you next time for the last episode here on Big One.